tab. Why don't we have him double tap, him double tap, him... No, we can't do that. No, we can't do that either. Alright, maybe we will just get to deal with 4 enemies. That wouldn't be a huge issue, so let's enter. That was perfect. Alright, howdy boyos. Welcome to today's first look at War Mongrels. This game kind of randomly ended up in my mailbox. The developer's like, hey, we have 2 missions that are ready for you to check out and play. And if you want to, just check it out. And, you know, if you like it, make a video on it. That's what we're doing today. This game really reminded me of Partisans that I just played a couple of weeks ago, and I will be playing, I know people have been asking for it, I'll be playing that some more, but today we're looking at War Mongrels, and one of my friends who was really into Commandos, I linked him the store page, and he was like, dude, this is what I've been waiting for. And apparently you can play this game either by yourself, or you can play the entire game co-op with a buddy. Now today, I'm going to be playing by myself, so I have control of both characters. There's a reasonable lengthy introduction, so if you want to skip that, feel free. We're going to jump right into it. I hope you guys enjoy. Just before we go, a little disclaimer, this game is still a work in progress. You may or may not find or see some bugs. Just keep in mind, it's not fully done yet.
Manfred Raufer, I'd like to hear the story about you and your companions in detail. We have plenty of time.
As you may expect, I'm not particularly happy to share all this. I've tried to forget everything for the last 10 years. Yet I swear on my honor, I'll be truthful. I wish to release this burden.
Please, proceed then.
It began in June 44, when the Allied forces successfully landed in France. And had already taken a lot of territory from us. At the time, we were also losing our war on the Eastern Front. Ivan was hitting us hard. We already knew our fight was hopeless, but the Fuhrer stubbornly tried to save his face at our expense. We've been on Eastern front lines for 3 years already. 3 long and horrible years. Everything was different at that point. Do you know what it's like to live day to day with a constant feeling that you are already dead to this world? Me and Evald witnessed terrible atrocities during the withdrawal of our forces. I couldn't comprehend how they applied the principles and dignity of German soldiers. Us. I ended up in Strafbataillone, a penal company. And this is how it all started.
Your destination, you maggots. Maybe you will earn back some of your soldiers' honor. Ivan set a minefield on our left flank, but the artillery have pushed them back. You are ordered to clear the minefield, as it is the only way for our forces to withdraw. Evan, put your helmet on your brainless head.
But Schütze Evald doesn't want to live anymore, sir.
Sir, I don't care about my brainless head, sir.
Oh, that's great. Those guys sounded very American compared to the officer, by the way. Oh, that's not good. Game over? Oh, never mind. We're good. The heroes are fine. So this is, I believe, the first mission of the campaign. It's a very introductory level where they really go and give you lots of tips and explain to you how the game works. I did play a little bit of the game, but I didn't try to spoil too much of it. So I played about the first 5 minutes to get the very basic controls, you know, under control. And this was super cinematic.
Ein, zwei, drei.
That looked really good, honestly, for a game that's about stealth and you know, sneakiness. This massive Soviet assault that comes in after the artillery barrage. T-3485s being knocked out. We got strafing runs coming in from, I assume, IL-2s. Those Panzer IVs that were driving earlier. There's a Panzer IV there. It's probably a G or an F2.
Go back to your positions. Defend the line.
Alright, showed us commander who's boss, not him. There goes the Panzer IV. Looks like our line has been breached. Not just on one side. And the Soviets are coming in. Oof, that guy just got absolutely destroyed.
Let's get it and get the fuck out of here.
No, wait. We've just deserted the army. Any of our patrols could get us jailed.
Oh, right. We need to get rid of our uniforms.
Russian ones are a bad idea. We've got to find some peasant clothes.
So, in the intro, if you skipped it, the characters did not want to participate in certain war crimes.
Huh? I have an idea. How to
And
draw
for that,
his
they
attention.
were, I guess, put into a Strafbataillon, like I guess the
Grandmaster always
equivalent
said,
of a
There's never enough
of a
hooch.
penal unit. And now, obviously, as you just saw, the Soviets are here, and oh, there we go. Nice. Okay, we got them. We got them just in time. But as you can see, the Soviets are here, and we need to realize that the Soviets are not going to be our buddies. They're not going to want to, you know, hang out with us and be friends. There's one thing I noticed in this game right away, and I believe that some of these Soviets, like that looks like a Kar 98, and some of them have MP40s, and I think one of the main characters actually makes says something about it. He makes a remark about it, but I'm not really sure why. It's not really explained. It just says, oh, they might be low on ammo. But again, this game is not supposed to come out for a good couple of months. This is pure from memory, but I believe the we can pick them up, I guess. I believe the store said like September of this year, so there's still quite some time to go. So maybe, you know, I'll forgive him on that. I'm hoping that it's just a let's take a look at his. Okay, we can throw our thing right here. Move up our other character. It's gonna find the vodka, and then we'll just charge him. This game, beat him. I almost thought I already messed up the tutorial. Oh my god. So I did play I played till about here when I had to get around these enemies right here. But I thought it was quite interesting. It really reminded me of Partisans, the game I just played. Oh, I just was not playing. Okay, well. That's what I get. That's what I get for talking a lot. That's definitely what I get for talking too much. Alright, we'll knock this guy out before he gets the drinking. Get his bottle. Move over to the other guy. This game, I saw at least mentioned that there wasn't necessarily a way. Ooh, okay, so we gotta be careful here. Let's move our other guy over here as well. Well, really, we can just probably knock him out by just throwing it over here, no? Wouldn't... Yeah, there we go. And, oof, damn, that's so brutal. I don't know if it's... There's some German bodies here, so I don't know if we really need to, like, pull those away, but maybe the Soviet bodies, because obviously the Soviets are maybe going to care if there's Soviet bodies around here. Right, there was literally a battle, but you'd assume, I suppose, that they maybe got their own, their allies out of the way. All right, their own buddies, you know, back to the field hospital. Alright, we'll knock some more guys out.
See those two? I bet I could take them at once.
So we'll select our boy. Push forward.
Hold it. There's a guy up there. He'll see you. I'm quite a climber.
So they're
can take him
basically
down.
just exactly
Best of luck, then.
explaining what the characters do. Obviously, you can kind of tell that this guy, the buff guy, the number 2, looks like the mechanic almost from Indiana Jones, the fight, the Ark movie where they're fighting over the plane. He almost kind of reminds me of that. So there's one that's more the agile guy who is like sneaky, can climb up things. And then this is the brawler guy. He goes in and he beats people the hell up. There's obviously camera rotation. I really honestly thought it was nuts how detailed you can get. Like, you can get really close to these guys. So I guess we'll stab this man. Well, sort of stabbing. Technically that would be stabbing, I suppose. And now we can do our little assault on both of these. The huge circle that you see is the loudness of the act of doing this. So it's pretty loud, but luckily for us, no enemies were just within that circle. But if there was enemies within that large circle, I guess they're just explaining it right now as well. If there were enemies within that circle, they would have heard us do that. So that's why, as you can see, the knife attack on this guy, it makes a lot of noise versus the stab, or I guess the throat slitting. It's not really slitting, I suppose. It's more of the, like, breaking their neck. That's not half as loud. So it's very easy for us to
Soviets are always
to knock those enemies out like that. Okay, so first let's put him. Oh, we can't do that. Okay, let's throw the pocket watch. Get back into cover. Oh, that's not what I wanted you to do. Oh god, oh god! The game almost messed me up there. Okay, at least we can knock this guy out, hopefully. Okay, he's not seeing us, which is good. Switch back to, I think this is Manfred. Yeah, and this is Avald. Yes, see, I remember. Okay, throw another clock. So again, this is very basic tutorial stuff. Guess we'll knock him out. Very quietly in between brackets. Grab the clock. Ooh, that was close. Can we like throw it? We could probably throw it like right behind there. Select our character, go beat him up. Get the bottle. Okay, so let's get a bottle. Oh, hang on. This game's pretty gritty, by the way. Notice that right away. Some of the screenshots on the page are pretty gritty and brutal. That's what's about to happen here. Doesn't Strei mean open fire? I believe that's what this sort of commissar officer guy just yelled. And you got to remember, this is 1944. The Soviets have seen what the Germans did in the Soviet Union,
Nobody's ever died
and the
'cause of
Germans have
alcohol.
seen
Wait,
the horrors of war.
Ernest
For
did.
well, I guess they also caused it a little bit. They also caused the majority of it. But yeah, this game does not shy away. Oh, this guy is a little, is not having a great time here. So now we could potentially, as you can see, the zone, now it triggers him, now it doesn't. So we can take out these two guys with our sort of double punch, or throw the bottle and punch, break this guy's neck. And now we get the whistle. Again, it shows that the Manfred guy is really sort of a sneaky guy. He can like get people over here with whistling. Hopefully we only got one of them. Okay, we did. We gotta be careful here though. Are you gonna come around the corner? Don't tell me someone... Oh no. They're all coming this way. No! No! Oh, okay. Well, this is one of those, Oh. See, that one was sort of to blame on me, but also maybe not 100%. Maybe before we... Okay, maybe before we pull the whistle, let's get this guy's body out of the way, because I don't think they really liked it when they saw their dead comrades. So let's whistle now. only get one of them to come over here. Knock him out. We'll get his body. Put it over here. Okay. Then we gotta knock this guy out. Do the same thing. So we'll whistle about a couple seconds here. And then we'll get him over here. Oh no, what's that whistle? It's like it's like such a standard thing. Like if you let's be real here, if you're ever in a war, would you really go towards the whistle? Because I feel like, you know, any of the current generation who's like watching this video, you must have played Assassin's Creed or seen some gameplay from it where it's like, if someone's whistling, you know, don't fall for that trick. So this is really cool. I read about this planning mode. You can enter planning mode, and you can then give orders to your guys. So we'll double click on the enemy to run. So that's, you can see the action and the running, and then we'll do the same to the other guy. And then all we do is press enter, charge the plan. Okay, we'll just take that one. I don't know why he didn't do it. Let's not worry about it too much.
Do you regret disobeying orders?
While they're talking, let's get them to switch clothes.
Someone as big as me lived here? Damn.
There we go.
Would be good
Okay.
to get some firepower too.
So now we'll get
borrow
the car for Ewald or Manfred and the MP40.
Huh. They're using German weapons? Must be really far away from their supply lines.
I gotta get this guy's body out of the way. Throw it down. And then get the MP40. So we still need to steal this motorbike. I think it was just about here. I don't know if we can see the motorbike. Or is it down there, actually? Oh, it's all the way down here. Okay. Well, we do see an enemy around here, so we could just whistle. Wait. Beat him up. There we go. Alright, let's push up to the next one. So what do we have over here? Anything that we could look at? Oh, that's not very good. I don't think those guys are good. I don't think they're good. So we have one hostile here, a bunch of hostiles here. Potentially, we could do another whistle, which would grab this guy. No, 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 no. Okay, that doesn't always work out the way I want it to. We could get the thing to land right here. That should grab this guy's attention when he looks... Oh, he doesn't hear it. Okay. We'll just whistle. Make sure we get it, like, just there. There we go. Got the guy's attention. Oh, he's going to see the watch now. That's fine. We'll beat him up.
Moving to kill.
Perfect.
Okay.
See, it works out one way or another. So that obviously means this guy right here can see. But I wonder if we... Can you see him? I wonder if we could distract him with the watch and then knock him out. So we could do watch right here. Knock him out. Go, 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 go. Oh, I had no clue. Okay, well, I'm okay. I had no clue there was a guy who could see all the way across. So there's no way for us to get down here. I don't think there's a way for us to open this gate. So we have one guy who can see all the way over here. The question is, could we open this door? Even if we open that door, I'm afraid he could see me. Alright, so I think we could knock out this guy in a very simple way. Since we can't roll up behind him, and this guy is covering him, we could perhaps try to get him right underneath. And then, I don't know if this would work, so perhaps if we whistled, we would get, it looks like more than one enemy to come our way. But that's fine. We have to be ready to knock this guy out. and then use this guy. I think we can stab him. Oh, that's brutal. I don't know why that would make so much noise, but we did get rid of him. But we... So, it looks like we could now, with that guy out of the way, roll more towards this side. Because this is mostly lost. We can't... I don't think we can really get anywhere from here. I don't know if we can grab this guy's body. Is it really necessary? It might be. Just for a second. Get out of the way. Oh, no, did not mean to do that. I meant for you to... Oh, we got some more ammo, it looks like. That's good. Okay, drop the body. So now, we need to get rid of this guy. I really don't think I would want to mess around. Oh, this looks like something we could pick up, though, on this officer. So maybe we could try to go get that. But we'd have to get rid of 3 enemies in this building. We can't throw any grenades or anything. It's not like Partisans where I feel like you can go loud. So this would not be too hard. We could potentially just throw or whistle
Manny, but seriously, why didn't you pull the trigger back then?
this guy down. Okay, that's him. Oh, come on. No. Oh, it's you learn and you live and you learn, right? That's how this works. Ah, damn, I thought we were... Oh, he's gonna come down. I didn't know he actually could have eyes on right where we were there. So we're gonna have to take him out right there. Oh, okay, good. Can we get this other MP40 that's on the ground? I don't know if we can do anything with it. But there's one right here. Doesn't look like we can grab it. Let's grab this. Oh, let's grab Manfred. Grab this sniper, or not sniper, but let's grab his ammo. And then we'll grab this body. Put it down here. Okay, so now... Okay, we can crawl. Learned that the hard way. I didn't know that was a thing. So we could crawl through that area. That makes sense. But then it would still be super hard to knock this guy out. Now these guys, I don't know. Unless we can somehow knock them out one at a time. These two are both looking. This guy... Okay, we're going to have to crawl. That's what's going to have to happen here. Okay. Question. Could we knock these guys out one at a time? It would be great, but I have the feeling we may not be able to. So maybe we'll get back to that once we knock out... Look, we could always destroy... I say destroy. Eliminate as many of these guys here as possible. Okay, this guy is able to watch his flank. And then we could always come back, because that looks like something we could grab. I don't know if you can go from our current position to knocking someone out. That would get both of their attention. Do not want that. Could potentially throw this. Oh, that was so lucky. I love this space thing. Now I know I can just drop with space. I'm going to be using that a lot because I just feel a lot safer, you know? We got some more ammo, perhaps? Okay. Oh, that looks like it's the max ammo is 96, and we have 64. That would make sense. Anything in this building? Oh, look at that, paper. That's something we could grab, right? Look at me trying to collect all the collectibles in the first time. Oh! Okay. Look at that. Look at me. Unter U-Boot-Krieg, this is about U-boats, this is about the Eastern Front, 1943. I mean, I think this game takes place in 1944, so I don't know how we...
Yeah.
Oh god, I did not mean to do that. You can actually move your... You can move your character around. Well, that's open. That's a little scary. I don't think there's anything here. So, we gotta find out... I think we could potentially just knock... I don't think these guys are paying attention to their buddy. So let's box him out. Then these two enemies here. Is there any bottles? Is there any... Oh, there's bottles in here, isn't there? Oh, maybe not. I would love to get this piece of paper, but at the same time, I feel like I first need to find a bottle, if at all. Let's see. Oh no, I could just do the the twin attack. Probably could do the twin attack. So we'll set up them both here. We'll planning screen. So we'll do 1, 2, 1, 2. Enter. Here we go. Nice. Okay. The question is now, do we try to escape or do I try to mess with those guys? Because I would love to... I don't know. If I start shooting, these guys can't really do much to me, I don't think. So what we could try is initially just bait one of them out here. Crap, I forgot. Shoot! Damn it! Oh, I forgot you have to press the button to shoot people. We were close. I think I can do that. I absolutely forgot about the guy who was able to see me from back there. So enter. I do love this. This is very cool. Okay, that's pretty cinematic. I'm not going to cut this open yet. So we want to be aware of this guy. So we can only crawl, but then we're right here. And I don't think we can knock out more than one at a time. Even... I'm thinking... Oh. What is this? Hide highlights? Any Oh, that's cool. I grabbed this, right? Okay. Taking a look at all of this background. What if I missed anything? I didn't know you could press that button. Oh, there's a piece of paper back there. Crap. Alright, well now we're gonna go get that piece of paper too. But first, why don't we spacebar? Okay, we're gonna have to try this one way or another. We could potentially try something where we come around the corner. This looks like an MP40. Okay, so why don't we do a little more? Oh god. So close. Is he gonna follow me? Oh, he's gonna sit down again. Okay. Tab. Why don't we have him double tap? Him double tap. Him. No, we can't do that. No, we can't do that either. Alright, maybe we will just get to deal with 4 enemies. That wouldn't be a huge issue, so let's enter. That was perfect. Alright, well, let's take a look here. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to translate all of this, but the middle one, it says the penalty for people... The penalty are the heaviest and most dangerous tasks like mine clearing, burying the dead, controlling controlling strategic points or securing strategic points. And I'm not sure what the bottom one says, but that's very cool. It's very cool. They have just a oh wait, are you kidding? I didn't know. I was like, why does it say read? I already did, and then I was like, wait a second. All right, I'm gonna send one guy back. We'll have one guy go here. One guy's gonna have to go back because I want to get that last document, right? Let's go grab it. That's funny. I didn't know you could do that. All right, H. It's in here. Grab the document. There's nothing else here, I don't think. We've already grabbed this one and that one, obviously. Okay, grab it, please. There we go. I was like, you can't get it. Pass for German soldiers. Can we read this one? Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I think we look at this. It turned from a sort of let's play or first look into a freaking achievement guide. I'm assuming there may be Steam achievements tied to getting all the collectibles, right? So I guess that's what we just did. I think there looks to be only 3 collectibles in this. I assume this is pretty much the end of this mission. That would make sense, considering this is the first sort of tutorial mission. If you're interested in seeing some more, highly suggest you let me know in the comment section. We are going to cut the fence.
I'm gonna cut through
Get
that
him to
fence.
stand up. He does have his cutters on his back.
It's a miracle I haven't lost those.
All right, and then
We won't pass these guys next to the bike silently. Behind the fence, we open fire.
Easy peasy.
combat mode's more dynamic than classic mode. Choose.
They'll go down.
Okay, so you press C. That's combat mode. Oh, and then it just turns into. Ooh, okay, so it turns into a freaking Men of War style game. So could I not go not
Hunting.
combat right now? Couldn't I do... There's no cover, it looks like. I could probably do tab,
Hunting.
combat.
Reloading.
No. Okay, he's just reloaded. I don't know. Does the other guy reload yet? Okay, we're gonna just start combating, I guess. Can I do combat at the same time? That was really cool. I didn't know what to expect there. I really thought that was gonna be a lot less intuitive, but guess what? We're out of here, boys. This feels like Indiana Jones.
I'll drive first.
Please don't tell me there's going to be a drive, like we can actually get to drive the motorbike, because that would be super cool, like Indiana Jones style, and then they come after us with the motorbike infantry, and we have to like stick a flag thing in their spokes. We're going to do chapter 2 at some point soon. For now, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is a really interesting game. I got to say, I'm having a lot more fun than I thought with it. I'd love to see you guys in the next one. Cheers.